First Division money and gambled on making it straight back to the First Division. Jerry Harrison's our commentator.
Well, the gamble has certainly paid off for Chris Woods, with a better chance now of going to Mexico as Peter Shilton's deputy than he had a year ago. It hasn't worked quite so well for captain Dave Watson, on only the fringe of the England squad now, although he's certainly playing as well as ever. They've also spent money on 5 new players. The whole exercise, balanced out by pretty good gates, will cost £180,000. And just a few more points, it'll all be worth it. Well, Brighton blew their best promotion chances probably over Easter. 1 point from 3 games. And injuries to experienced players in all 3 departments certainly haven't helped. But they've had their own successes. Dean Saunders picked up on a free transfer from Swansea in the summer. Now the leading scorer and a full Welsh international. And Steve Penn has surely earned himself a trip to Mexico with some very lively displays from Northern Ireland. The referee is Ken Baker from Rugby, the longest serving on the Football League list at the moment. And it's Brighton to get things underway against the building site backcloth of Norwich City's 1.7 million new stand. Brighton still with a mathematical chance of promotion themselves, but they need to win 6 of their last 7 games. That's a bit of a tall order. Norwich are under orders here to get on with things. No faffing about. They've been a bit tentative at home recently. Got a terribly good clearance, but the flag is up for offside against Alan Bailey as Norwich push up with a bit of discipline at the back. Culverhouse, Watson. Bruce seems to have recovered, still a bit gingerly. Phelan, a lovely ball to Van Wyk. Closing in now, a lot of numbers here. Drinkle with a header. Drinker going for the near post. A really athletic header that whistled over the top. There's a tremendous break. All started by a marvellous through ball from Michael Phelan, putting him Van Wyk away, and Drinkle flinging himself at that just over. Watson and Dean Saunders, Bailey. Dean coming back to help, finding Biggins well and turning it superbly. In for Drinkle with Young. There goes Biggins again. He's got support on the left. Phelan. Trying one, a good effort. Phelan coming up through from midfield, getting the shot in, but most of the good work here was done by Wayne Biggins, getting the ball 2 or 3 difficult occasions, holding off the challenge from Gadding, and setting up Phelan eventually for the shot. Jacobs forward to Saunders eventually. Saunders in a good position with Bailey coming across to help. Gracious me, there were some ums and ahs from this side of the field as he whistled that one in. But the angle just too much. But a fine ball, and Saunders showing just how sharp he is. Woods has it covered though, and it hits the outside of the stanchion. Here comes Drinkle in there. It came from nowhere when it looked as if Wayne Biggins and Young had made a bit of a mess of that one. But Drinkle chases anything, and for a player who's not particularly big, he gets a tremendous amount in the air. Good leap there, but wide of the target. Well won by Phelan. Drinkle. Thumped away by Gatting. Watson, and Saunders gets it back at last, but that's a fine tackle. Good strength there by Dave Watson, and forward he goes, and a great ball too to Wayne Biggins. Watson goes up to the far post. Oh, and there's an own goal from the unfortunate Connor. A brilliant header, tragically so. Well, a superb ball for Dave Watson. He then doubles away to the far post. Drinkle comes to the near post, but coming in between the 2 of them is Terry Connor, and that's a perfect header, I'm afraid. And it's 1-0. Lovely ball. Very little that he could do about it if he was determined to head it. And I'm afraid it puts his side well behind. That's the scorer, Terry Connor, and the score is 1-0 to Norwich City. Just the breakthrough they desperately needed. Dean to Drinkle, a nice return. Barham on the right. And he really hasn't got by Pearce too many times. And bounces off him again. Forward goes Connor. Oh, Connor's in there. It looked as if he was held back there. Connor looked as if he'd got away with that one, but suddenly he faltered in his step as if his ankle had been tapped. Phelan can't get the ball back. Now he gets away, then he seems to stumble, and Woods is in there to smother it well. Well, it's a substitution. It's unfortunate that we hear cheers as Mark Barham goes off. He's played a big part in this Norwich City success so far this season, but he doesn't much like the mood in which he goes off here. Substitution now for Brighton. It's Kieran O'Regan to come on. Going off is Alan Bailey. Front player for a midfield player, although O'Regan can play in a variety of positions. Drinkle, a great bit of play. Gordon with Culverhouse on his right. Dean. And they win it back. Culverhouse. Williams. Gordon. In goes Drinkle. Oh, great header. Very powerful header. Backpedaling. And the cross from young Dale Gordon. Now that is real First Division stuff from Kevin Drinkle. Not bad either from Dale Gordon. He's having to backpedal, hold his man off, and get a powerful header in. Superbly done. Dale Gordon's cross, Kevin Drinkle's 20th league goal. That's the most he's ever scored. It's taking them nearer and nearer the First Division. And the score is Norwich 2, Brighton 0. And Kevin Drinkle with goal number 22 of the season. Reagan trying to get forward to Van Wyk, and it breaks down. The attendance today over 15,000, and the break-even figure is just under 14,000, so they've been doing pretty well on gates at Carrow Road this season. Here's Dean, forward for Biggins, and Pearce says yes. That's not a penalty, he says, but the linesman immediately puts his flag to his chest, indicating it was a penalty, and the referee supports him. Well, watch Mr. Hill from Red Hill, the linesman, as Pearce goes for that. There's the flag going up, and there's Williams putting it in the net. Well, Williams, the new penalty taker for Norwich City, hasn't missed one. And here's his third attempt, and here's Norwich City's third goal. So the score is 3-0 to Norwich. David Williams from the penalty spot with his 8th of the season. And there's the whistle for the end of the game. Norwich City's 23rd league win takes them one step nearer a quick return to the First Division.
And Norwich, in fact, now 10 points clear at the top. By our reckoning, they need only 2 wins out of their last 6 to be sure of going up. Portsmouth, they lost at home to relegation-threatened Leeds. Charlton and Wimbledon, as you can see, still very